In a world where cultures clash and misunderstandings spread faster than truth, sometimes the most unexpected voices reveal clarity, not scholars, not politicians, but people who have seen the world with honest eyes, and among them stands Jackie Chan, a global legend, a man known for action and humor. Yet one day he spoke with a depth that surprised the entire world. And this is the story of what he saw, what he felt, and what he predicted about Islam. Jackie Chan once said he had worked in almost every part of the world, but something changed in him the day he stepped into a Muslim country. He said, "The people walk with humility, they greet you with peace, they pray with purpose." This wasn't the Jackie Chan known for comedy or stunts. This was a man speaking from a heart shaped by decades of travel. He recalled filming in Morocco. At sunset, the entire crew stopped. He thought something was wrong, a power outage maybe. But they quietly laid down their prayer mats and prayed. 5 minutes later, life continued. But in Jackie's words, the calm stayed with me. That moment shattered the stereotypes he once heard. Islam wasn't just a religion, it was discipline woven into daily life. He said, in a world losing control, these people found balance, not in money, not in fame, but in faith. His words spread everywhere. Some praised him for honesty, others criticized him. But he didn't back down. Jackie said he'd spent years in Hollywood where people chased freedom by losing themselves. But in Islam, he saw people finding freedom through self-control. That, he said, is real strength. He shared stories of Indonesia, where a small boy offered him dates and water at a mosque. The boy had no idea he was Jackie Chan. He was simply honoring a guest. That, Jackie said, is Islam service without expecting anything. In another interview he admitted, "Fame made me proud, but faith, even when it's not my own, makes me humble." He admired how Muslim families stayed united, cared for their elders, and respected discipline, values the modern world had forgotten. At one point he said something that shook the internet. "People are hungry for meaning, and Islam has it." That quote spread across continents. And then came his bold prediction, "I believe that in the future, Islam won't just be a religion people talk about. It will be a moral compass for the modern world. When technology blinds us, faith will help us see again." He spoke about meeting Muslim stuntmen who prayed before dangerous scenes. They told him, "Brother Jackie, we trust Allah with our lives." That kind of strength, he said, is born from faith. Millions listened. Commentators debated. Scholars nodded. And ordinary people, Muslims and non-Muslims, felt understood. Jackie never said, "Islam is better." He simply said, "Islam hasn't lost its direction, but many of us have." He explained, "You can't judge a tree by a few broken branches. Look at the roots, that's where the truth lives." Letters, messages, and invitations poured in. People wrote that his words gave them pride, hope, and clarity. Documentaries featured him. Universities analyzed his speeches. Youth used his lines as captions like, "Strength is in the spirit, faith is discipline." And Jackie? He stayed humble. He said, "I didn't predict religion. I predicted awakening." He kept reminding the world, when you respect someone's faith, you respect their peace. A Syrian fan wrote, "My family lost everything in war, but your words reminded me that faith is everything." Jackie teared up reading it. He said, "This is why words matter, because sometimes faith is the only thing keeping people standing." He ended one of his most famous talks with a beautiful line, "The future belongs to those who walk with humility and protect goodness." His prediction wasn't about Islam rising. It was about humanity remembering balance. Today, years later, Jackie Chan's words remain more powerful than ever, not because he spoke as a celebrity, but because he spoke as a human being who saw truth with his own eyes. In a noisy world, he reminded us of something simple. Real peace isn't loud. Real faith isn't forced. Real strength isn't shown. It is lived. And maybe, just maybe, the future will belong not to those who shout the loudest, but to those who live with discipline, compassion, and faith. Because sometimes it takes a warrior to remind us where peace truly lives.